Where'd you go today? Huh? Oh, you were sitting here. John took your bagel.
No, you cut it. You cut it?
Yeah, John cut your bagel.
Ach, the l'chaim.
Yeah,
L'chaim,
the
l'chaim,
chocolate,
term
the chocolate,
Oh boy.
The chocolate.
You want a bit? You want some?
It's one thing. My diet's going kaput.
Not tell my age.
Ooh, it's nice and cold.
Not tell my wife age.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Special Rebbe's, the Rebbe's stuff. Oh, man. Special with the Rebbe's stash, private stash.
Huh?
Chocolate liqueur, the private stash.
This is the Schmerling or this is the coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Make a white Russian.
By the way, ever see a Rebbe chair with wheels on it? This is an invention only in Boston has. When it's not being used for a mitzvah concept. Anyways.
I got this idea from a Rebbe.
Which one?
I remember as a young boy, the Immer Chaim, when he couldn't walk anymore, they had such a chair for him. And then afterwards, the Sadigur Rebbe also had such a chair. So it's not my idea.
Now the Vision Rebbe from Bnei Brak also uses it.
Where is he now? He's still in
Bnei
Cali.
Brak.
Did he come back to Yishmael? To Bnei Brak?
I don't know if he has wheels.
Yeah.
He went to LA, right?
No.
The one?
He was in LA,
He was
sure.
in LA.
Are these stoma?
Yeah, he's not simple.
No.
When did you see the Imre Chaim?
In Tufshin Lamed Aleph. He was niftin Tufshin Lamed Beis. I was by his Levaya. I was a Bach in Yeshiva.
What year was it?
1971.
Oh, I saw him in 1961. I was there, Sukkah.
Okay, but he was in America for about, I don't know what years it was. In the 60s, he was a year and a half in a row in America.
He was in there at Sukkah
Yeah.
in 1962.
I met him several times. I went into him. I went into him with my mother one time. Because the Ibn Chaim's daughter, the oldest daughter, Manya, was...
What kind of name is Manya?
That was her name. She was a mechatenist of my mother. Because the daughter married the Chusterov.
From Yerushalayim?
No, Chusterov from Borough Park, Rabbi Greenwald.
Later she married the Yishmael. Minchas Yitzchak.
She married Minchas Yitzchak afterwards. And then she first had Reb Yidel Jikaba. Nebuch. They all didn't have. She had a complicated life, and Yidel Jikaba had a complicated life. Those years, nobody had an easy life. Askinua Seudasa, Malka B'Sheichah, Adam Machzor, Chai B'Kayim. Ami Yaakov Sad B'Adar. Motzai'i Minicham Salam V'Chol Asnish V'Nocha V'Nas Yagim V'Nocha Yaz L'Zur Yam Yam V'Zur Yal Hashem Shoyal Roish Tev Chavezer Nocha Kra Yeshar Basin Asher Yila Metei B'Mecha V'Yaz HaSeimen Is it Matyosh?
By the time you cross Swedish herring.
No,
You don't like it too sweet?
I like the Matyosh. Where the Matyosh not here? Wasn't
Maybe
it?
it's not.
Next time I'm gonna bring a matcha herring.
No, Matyosh. I like the
From
Shabbos.
Montreal, they make
The
it-
Shabbos spiced herring also.
What about
I
this?
remember going
This?
to Meir's Chassidshe. Let me see. Put it down. I can't see it. I'll take a little bit of it. Give me a cracker. What's his name? I went Meir's and they had herring there
Where?
at the smorgasbord.
I
Yeah?
don't remember that.
Yeah, you don't remember? I met them with Rabbi Magid. Remember I asked him
Oh.
today about Rabbi Magid? He was
Yeah.
at the Chassidshe.
He was a real Litvak, so.
He's a Litvak. He has a son who became a Ger Chassid.
He's doing Maggie's father.
Duvin Magid's father. Lived in Montreal.
He's
He's
Montreal,
probably
really?
either the last, the next to the last Mira Talmud from Shanghai who was Nifta.
Right.
When the last, he was the last of the Mohegans.
There was a Maggid who used to live here from Canada like a couple years ago. A young couple. Ian Maggid,
Oh, you need a fork.
his kids. Is that a
The
relation?
grandson.
They were from, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Where'd he daven? He didn't hang out here.
I don't know. Halpern, Spider Show? I'm not
They
sure.
weren't here for very long.
No. Who? Spider.
How many years
Was
ago
he
are you talking
Spider?
about?
No.
No.
Khan.
Near not
Maggid?
Svadim.
Sandy?
The Magid of Ezra.
Oh, Blima
Yeah, believe it, man.
and Alex?
I didn't even
Oh,
know.
no, that's a, no. Okay, I'm not, no.
Okay.
Revelation.
What are you talking
M-A-G-E-D.
about?
Yeah.
Magid was
Yeah,
there.
no, somebody else.
So we're talking about apples and oranges.
Yeah.
What does Matyas mean? I know a guy named
Matyas?
Matyas is the name. Matyas. There was a king in Hungary
From
called
where they're
Matyas
from?
Tirah. Tirah is the king. His name was Matyas. That's a name like Moshe, you know.
He was known as the Herring King.
Well, I don't know why they named the
No,
herring Matyas.
there was
but that's the
Matyas
way-
Yahoo?
King of herrings.
You have
Yeah.
you have in Hungary you have Tokay wine.
From the area,
That was
Tokai.
a Tokay because they from the area of Tokay.
No.
So those
Near,
type of
near,
grapes.
Trial,
Yeah. So I remember going with Ramaylich. Chaf Alafuda this week is going to be the Ramaylich Milazhen
It was such a year. It
Yutzat.
was such a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Friday.
Oh.
We were in the mix on Friday. We said next week.
No.
we'll be
So
in
we
the
went to a hotel in Tokay. Afterwards,
Shabbos.
and all over the hotel it said, "Tokay, the king of wines, the wine of kings." I went with
Thursday night
Ramayla.
we went to the.
Then Kenna ruined it.
We were in the-
Right, it wasn't Canada, I'll tell you that.
You were, how old were you then?
Me, 16.
You were 16? That was what, 3 years ago?
Did you go to the child?
Charlotte Castile.
Yeah, Rebbe said last time that was
They-
when
Tomato dip was invented. The whole Chassidshe Shabbos.
Motzai'i Shabbos went to Shaila.
What's the Shabbos we went? We went all over.
That's the last time Rebbe was
So it was
there.
before. It was. This
No,
is 20 years
I saw
ago.
afterwards.
So now it's 20
Once
years
more
ago.
afterwards.
Does Rabbi want to go this week? Remind
No, I'm going this year in the winter, I think, because they want to set up a. We should go to Ukraine.
Maybe the whole
After
shul.
Trump makes a peace, we're going to go to Ukraine.
Is the shul going to
Is
go
that-
together with Rebbe?
Is Nachman?
Anybody
Is that
wants to
where
come?
Levi
come.
is?
Oh yeah, I want to go to Uman.
Is that where Levi
We're
and
not
Sak's
go-
bar mitzvah
We're
trip
going
is
to
gonna be?
we're going to Mezhbush and we're going to Badichev.
How do I get in on this trip?
You have to speak to Pinchas Rappaport from Beitar. You can speak to one of the Chevra, Chaim Tabor. He'll find out for you.
They're all going?
How long is the
They
trip
want to
for?
make a trip.
I'll go.
We
That-
should all
How,
go.
how many
They're going, we
days?
should go.
We didn't even talk
We should
about
get
it
the Rebbe
yet.
a charter flight.
It's just in the planning stages.
Okay.
First, there
Where's-
has to be peace.
I'm gonna buy a couple of scratch-off cards.
Yeah,
Hopefully one of them will win,
yeah.
and then I'll be able to go.
With the Rebbe's brother.
Wait in line. What?
If you know
Absolutely.
you're gonna win, you're gonna wait in line.
You know the story with Alexander Rebbe. He once had a lady came to him and said, "Can she buy a lottery ticket to win the lottery? Is that a is it chasarn and betochen? Does it mean that he's not betoch?" So he said, "No, you can make your stadlus, and the Rosh Hashanah will make you win the lottery." So she says to him, "Can I buy two?" He said, "No, that's already chasarn and betochen. Because if the Rebbe Shlomo wants you to win, he can win with one. You don't
One,
have to have
that's
two."
That's what I would buy one. My brother one time he bought for $2,000.
Yeah.
One, he was lucky. He won back 800. And then most of the people lose everything.
Oh, so
won
he was
back-
a winner.
So
My brother-in-law, the yellow polo, it says that if you have Sandakos,
Yeah?
it's a school of Ashidus.
How come so I'm still in the same spot?
What?
I had some course, they didn't get to me yet.
No, what can I tell you? You didn't buy the lottery ticket that day. Anyway, he sure enough, that day he won the lottery for a yeshiva for $25,000. So he was all excited that the Sandakos helped. I told him I wouldn't be so excited because I would feel bad I didn't buy the state lottery for $1 billion. Today there's $1 billion winners.
Yeah.
They have a lot of problems, these people.
Ruin your life.
Yeah.
If Rebbe wants,
Won't have a
I'll-
problem.
If Rebbe can make it happen that I won, I'll give a lot to the show.
Oh,
But then afterwards,
I wonder how many people are being up on
yeah. How
You get
many
a point
people?
with the speak.
20%.
How many people have told me that line? Pass the cream
What's
cheese.
the first thing you have to do if you win the lottery?
Don't.
Terrace and Durham.
No, you have to leave town and hold yourself up because you're gonna have lots of
That's
friends.
funny, Also, that thing
Well,
with the lottery
cousin,
ticket, that's
this
what
is
happened to us
parable-
with Tzaddik,
this
right?
parable-
He asked the guy again to tell him to remember. To
Does
tell
everyone
Bob to
have a knife to
remember
cut
him.
the
He should
bagel
only
in half?
ask
I
once.
have
You
that.
asked it all.
You have a good knife over here.
Have a good knife. Have a good
No,
knife.
You didn't. Yeah.
he should have asked only once. But
You
then he
only
asked
asked once.
Who's this?
Yosef Atzadik, right? He
Yeah.
asked the Sar Ha'oifim twice.
No, he asked him once.
Oh, sorry, the Sar Mashkim.
He only asked him once. Who said twice?
You
He
didn't
was a
even have to
sergeant
ask him, that was the
betochen.
point.
It was
Yeah,
a
he got
sergeant
Oh, he shouldn't have
betochen.
asked him at all.
Shouldn't have asked him at
He
all,
shouldn't have
right?
asked him at all. Okay, you're right.
That's on my list of no matter what you do, it's never good.
But
enough.
it says Asher Odom Shebetech B'Hashem Yosef Atzadik. It says
We're not gonna hold
the
it.
question is where's Yosef? They asked the Shar Mashkin.
Right.
So it says because afterwards he had charota. It says Vayishkachehu, and he made him forget. He realized that it wasn't the right thing to ask him, and therefore he made him forget.
Oh, wow.
So what about the stadless? You have to make some
You
stadless.
stadless, yeah.
So
I give
you
enough
don't
a
need to.
hechner madrega.
Sperm like this doesn't happen again until what they said?
20
25 years?
20 years. 20 years. That's right.
20 years?
20,
Check the
45.
calendar.
Also, we have time to plan.
20 what?
Yeah. We have time to learn what Paris Mata means.
The next time for him.
No, but you go to Yerushalayim. Yerushalayim has
How
it.
is
I'm
the
sure
world going to look in 20 years?
I had a whole bunch of times when I lived there.
Oh yeah?
Because a lot of times Purim comes out Thursday, Friday.
What happened about
A lot of times in Yerushalayim you have it on Friday.
On Friday, yeah.
Do they say Al Hanisim tomorrow or no?
They said today by Shabbos.
They have a Purim suit without
Wait,
Al-Hanisim.
and tomorrow,
He
no?
did a lot of purse mouth,
No.
you say.
What's the?
What?
What
You're
are
the expert. We should go to you.
What
Try
are
to
the-
say for purse mouth.
What do they do tomorrow? They have Shlachmanis and Sudas Purim.
And the Ashkenaz.
Nothing to do with Ashkenaz and Sfarad.
No, but Sephardi. Nusach Sephardi doesn't say Tachman tomorrow, right?
We don't say.
Nobody
I think Nusach Ashkenaz
No.
people do.
Ashkenaz says.
I know, Reb Shimon, I was as confused as you are. Maybe
16 and 17 we don't say. We have Sunday and Monday. This year it comes out good. A lot of times people are disappointed because you don't say Tachton until a day before Kriyas HaTorah. But Kriyas HaTorah you have Tachton, so you have a longer Vuhurachim. This year,
So this is your Monday, and then afterwards, till
For
the
a
end,
whole
there's
week.
only one Thursday that you say.
you don't
Tachman
really
again.
game because no, it's not one Thursday. The following Monday also.
When's
A full week,
Chov Gimel? When's Chov Gimel?
probably Tuesday. No,
Gimel is no Sunday.
no, Chol Gimel Sunday. Okay, so you only say on Thursday.
When's Nissan? What day? What English day is Nissan?
What's the
Kodesh
what's
Nissan is the 30th, March 30th.
Thursday? Thursday's Chov.
Oh
Chov.
no!
If you're efficiency, you can also skip
Oh
Tachman.
no!
Parshas
Yeah, I
Chodesh
think the
is
Rebbe's
2
going
weeks.
matzah making, and I have jury duty that day.
No, you
Oh.
can tell jury duty. No, you can tell
I
jury
need a
duty.
volunteer. Anybody?
I want to volunteer.
You
So,
want to volunteer? I need a
Morde-
volunteer for the prior Thursday night. I have to go into New York
Mordechai Zuber's driving.
for
the Rebbe.
Naftali Adler's wedding.
27th.
Rebbe, the
Wait,
Mordechai
Adler's
Zuber's
married?
driving the Rebbe.
What, Naftali
When did he
Adler?
get engaged?
I didn't know he's not going to be here.
Is the
Yes.
wedding or
When
the
did
matzah?
Naftali Adler get
Coming in
engaged?
so
For the
early?
matzah, for the matzah baking.
Well,
When
matzah,
did
not doing
Naftali
matzah bake.
Oh,
When did
week
Naftali
before.
Adler get engaged?
You didn't know he's
didn't know.
engaged? Yeah, Naftali Adler's engaged
To who?
to a girl, to a divorcee who's an anicle of Rab Chuni Halpern
In London.
and Schneebag
Who's not totally out of it?
from England.
So she's English, or she's American?
She lives in Borough Park, but I think she grew up in England.
Heard about.
Oh, yeah. Jonathan
Of course,
knows her.
John.
No, no,
Probably
Jonathan
you
knows
met her,
the
you
family.
met her.
Right, for sure, better. You better. It's about the West Palm
Oh,
Beach.
you didn't meet her? Oh, it was one
How long
of
is
the
he
two.
Maybe
engaged for?
told us before.
I might have said.
How long is he engaged for?
He's already engaged about 3-4 weeks.
Her family lives in England, but they're making the wedding in Borough Park, right?
Right. Well, she lives in Borough
It's the
Park.
second one
Right,
also.
I know.
What?
This is the
Second.
Second,
Yeah.
yeah, he's already, he's 30 or something like that.
He's not 30, he's 28.
I'm not
It's
50.
his second marriage too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He was married for 8 years. He got
Divorced?
divorced right after
Yeah, it
his
was very fast.
marriage.
It was very fast.
I mean, yeah, that-
Better sooner than later.
Well, anybody knows for me who could take me in March 29th?
Can't be the 29th. 29th is.
No? Why?
29th is
Where's the
Shabbos.
chassan being?
No, so then it's 28th.
So is the Rebbe staying there
No,
for Shabbos?
Friday.
Must be the 27th, Thursday.
Maybe Thursday 27th.
Is the Rebbe staying for Shabbos?
No, I'm coming right back afterwards. It's
Same
Pashas HaChodesh, no? What is it?
Same night?
I want
Chodesh
to go
is
in the
Sunday.
morning and come back in the evening. After
it's
the,
it's
after
a
the
chassan during the day or at night?
night
It's in a regular hall?
in a regular hall. Any more questions?
I think the Rebbe should spend the night.
Then what? Are you gonna
And
drop
then
back on
what?
Friday?
Then we'll go Pesach
I
shopping.
think the Rebbe needs a private plane.
We'll go to
Well,
bingo.
I don't hear any volunteers.
Yet.
I don't hear any volunteers.
John, you gonna try
You
for
just
this?
sign the Rebbe up for that private plane charter thing.
I'll kick in a car as well to be able to drive.
It's easier to drive things than fly.
No, if you got on, you can walk onto the tarmac, you can one too.
can't make plans so
If the
far.
Rebbe had a plane, imagine how much flying
It's 2
Naftali
weeks
would
from
We
now.
have a
probably do.
membership to the Amalfi.
I'm barely thinking about this week. I
Okay,
can't.
fine. You don't have to worry.
Membership to
Well,
the
you watch too
private-
much.
It's a big
TikTok.
mitzvah to go because Naftali Adler.
You call Colin.
He's a very nice boy, and he had a hard time.
Do I know him or no? He came here. Or?
Years
I don't know, years ago.
He's the Yellowfellow's grandson?
Yeah, I just know about
He
the-
is,
yeah,
Faggy
Big
Adler's
TikTok
son.
company? I have no idea.
The one that used to come with Copex, remember at a certain point, used to come.
Yeah. Long red, white chicken.
Not,
Jack Hart.
oh, that's the
Redbeard.
father.
Redbeard,
That's the
of
father.
Redbeard, yeah.
Yeah. What's his first name?
Oh, I have.
His name is Suleza.
Yeah, non-alpha.
Nice fella. He's always very friendly.
They're all friendly. All the Adlers are friendly. They're a friendly bunch. They're not stuck up like some others that we know. Adir, Ayom, show him the place, Meir. Los Seislich. Im Tag gewesen. Sanach bechol senach hamal chagoy loisim mikol royi Horowitz. Baruch atah be'ir, baruch atah basodeh. Atali Savoit. Chisi Chop So no Shabbat, they know Chus, I love me. Roise Roshi, Roise Kami, Adar, my God. Eftach v'lo yevchoyt. Beis Yaakov l'chi v'nelcha. Yomis and Yomis. Was tismach besul v'mochel v'achur. By nifsa fasoyim. Adoni Yozlam is Yom Shalom.
He needs more help in that.
Austin. Yadino Yoleni Monica Shahoim Besaini. Shi Hamalois.
What did Ihnen jetzt sagen, der Mittelach jetzt?
Der Tate pflegt sagen, als weil Menschen sagen, es gleich noch Shabbos.
Ja.
Ist, wenn Tate pflegt sagen, bei Melava Malka hat gesagt, der darf nicht werden, euch Shabbos so schnell. Er sagt, wegen Panus und das, warten wir noch ein bisschen länger zum Melava Malka. Litvisch ist die erste Sekunde. Nicht das so?
Ja.
Ich Chusid Haya, es ist im Leben, ich bin mit der
Yaakov.
Kaismaka in Montreal? A Kaismaka Ruv? No? You remember the Kaismaka? No?
K's marker?
Yeah.
When does one say Vayishlach Yaakov? That's at the end of the bench.
We say it when we travel overseas.
Every day?
After Motzai'i Shabbos. Motzai'i Shabbos, we say
After Motzai'i Shabbos.
No, by Motzai'i
The week
Shabbos.
that one's
it's
traveling.
traveling, yes.
You ever travel overseas?
You traveling?
Only overseas?
I didn't
Overseas,
say.
Teretz Yisrael L'Mushel. We say Vayishlach Yaakov. What's
What?
the Slachtu a young Israel from Montreal?
You know, the Binyan side.
Yeah, no.
The Binyan
yes,
is
Schwab.
closest mention I've said.
Das ist es. Sie gehen Rabbi Kaufman, no?
Chafet nach du Baruch Hashem.
And noch
He's
du?
103.
103, that's
In
Rabbi
Lakewood. He
Kaufman?
lives in Old
Lakewood? Yeah.
Next time I said I'm going to be in Lakewood, I have to find him.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fair. His wife was the niece of Moishe Feinstein.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know that. No, give out the ice cream for those who. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
You want a little
Got it
wine?
on, you got that on camera?
So it's already 20 people, but it was a big binyan.
The Binyan,
It's gonna be a meme
the
now.
Belzerim is.
Schein ibegin him in
I'm
how
saving
place.
him.
Yeah?
They fooled them.
How'd they fool them?
Yeah, because they took all the Bochurim and they registered them as members.
Oh, yeah?
And then they had the voting and they kicked out the whole
The whole board?
The whole board.
Who, the
there.
Belzes?
Yeah, so
But
they,
the Belzes
they
are
got
down.
it. They got it for
The
$5
Belzes
million.
are da-
It's
the-
worth $20 million. They
But-
got it for $5 million.
But the Belzes are downtown, not uptown.
And they're using it as a
That's
civic
downtown and
tunnel.
uptown now.
Huh?
Uptown too, yeah, civic
They're all
tunnel.
they're
Using
coming.
it for
They're coming.
the past 10 years. They're as a
Sto a
civic
Boston
tunnel.
and Rebbe Montreal, weißt du von?
Yeah,
There you
again,
go.
my mayor guy
Well,
saying give me a look.
I went there once.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at
I never know where.
I walked down
How's he
there.
related? How's he volunteer the picture?
He's with Pinchas David Omer Shalom from Flatbush's son. So he's
HaLevy
the
Yitzchak.
grandson of Reb Moshe,
Wait, who are we talking about?
The Boston Rebbe of Montreal.
right?
He's the
He's the
oldest
grandson of Reb
Levi
Moshe.
Yeah.
That's your first
There's one
cousin.
in- there's
He's
one
your
in
half cousin.
Flatbush,
I
one
was
in
never
Montai'i,
next
one
time
in
the street was
Montreal.
there.
He's now the oldest Levi Yitzchak.
next time you go
There's
out.
one
he's
over
not
in
the oldest
Lakewood.
Yitzchak?
You name
the
it.
Their
oldest
they're-
Levi
father
Yitzchak now.
was the
Now he is.
Flatbush?
Yeah.
Okay, so when...
In the family.
So
Hey, you
he-
mixed the jimmies and the sprinkles together?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I
criminal.
mean, that's from last week.
That's criminal.
What about
So politically
segregation?
Yeah,
correct.
so what'd you ask?
There was... I know that there's Flatbush that made a Hasana with Rebbe Yonah.
That's right. And he,
That's
Different brother.
Flatbush Zidichov. He lives in Muncie.
no.
That's his brother.
That's, yeah, right,
his brother.
exactly. Yeah.
His brother is in Montreal.
Montreal.
And another brother took over the show in Flatbush.
Right. And
then
there's
there's
one in
another
Lakewood.
brother, right? Two in
And they
Lakewood?
fought.
One in
And there's
Lakewood.
four.
I'm trying to draw a whole
And there's
map
two
out.
others that are still searching where to go.
Sounds like your nephews.
It's like McDonald's. Everybody opens up a
Not a franchise.
Right, the Bobby should have at
You did-
Montreal.
You
Well,
deserve. We say you deserve a break today. Davin in Boston.
It's called not called Boston actually. It's called Kal Hasidim.
Where?
In Montreal.
Montreal, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
the
think
English
it's
are
getting
mismatched.
more to
It's
be
a-
called. It's getting to be called more and more Boston and Rebbe.
Yeah. When I was there, you had an interesting motley crew there. It was nice. It was a
Yeah.
What's
little-
more interesting, that crew or our crew?
It depends on which way.
I mean, size-wise, doesn't compare.
They're bigger?
He has way more personalities.
Our personalities are...
He's much bigger. When I was there,
Who's Ira of Montreal, though?
it's more than one, I'm sure.
You can only have one in the universe.
Speaking of personalities, do you have Andy Sherman's phone number?
Yeah, I do.
Here you go.
What?
He might have changed it by
He
now.
drops me a Shalfmanos every year, and I never.
Is that the guy that lives
catch him.
next to me?
Who's this?
You know he lives across the
He
street
lives
from
across the street
John.
from me.
No way.
Yes, sir.
Where does he go for Shul? And Umners?
Does it
He davens by Umina.
Wow, if I had known there was a Shomer Shabbos in my neighborhood, that would have changed.
That would change everything.
What?
It was miserable over there.
You'll be by Rabbi Umina.
Yeah, but at least I could stay home and sleep in my own bed.
Rabbi Umina has his building.
No, he just got denied.
He got denied again.
It's
That's
like,
part of
what are
the
you talking
process.
about? Andrew, which Andrew are you talking about?
Sherman.
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 Down there, Umener? How far is that walk for him?
Half hour? Whatever.
Oh, Umener,
Look to
Umener.
from
Yeah,
you.
Umener makes sense.
20 minutes.
It makes sense two things.
No, he can walk through. There's a path through the woods. That cuts
Where's
down.
your condo?
Rabbit just swing
Highway.
by Mar. We use the video.
He went to Shalshudas by young
Parents?
Israel.
Oh.
Really?
You gave class entire child should have
Huh? You know what? His friend made Shalshudas, so he went.
Oh.
Nice guy.
Ellie Sanders.
Oh.
Here, catch some salsa.
It's just a ruse to get out of the way.
No, I really want to get
They're a friend of Rofe. Sanders, no? Aren't they?
Yeah.
Is that how you categorize your people?
Dude, that
Yeah.
Nice.
FOR, not an FOB.
What's FOB?
When Bill Clinton was president, they called anybody who was his friend FOBs.
Ends a bell.
Clinton wrote us a letter on the wall? Or no.
He's on the little wall.
Where's the letter from Trump?
We need a letter from Trump. We should get that.
Yeah, we'll
ASAP.
get a letter from.
Work on Bernie Sanders first.
But the Rebbe has to wear a suit to meet Trump, otherwise it's
I'm
disrespectful.
apolitical. I'm
I think we
apolitical.
should get Trump a Bekisha to meet the
Why?
Rebbe.
If Zelensky went without.
He wore
suit-
Streimel already.
Right. He wore his
Put on a Streimel.
That's it. He put on a Strimal from this show. He should come to this show. Otherwise,
Invite
it's
him.
appropriation.
Hello. Send
If
him
you talk about it, he might
officially
How do you invite
You
him?
can
DM
have
him on Twitter?
Naftali Percal send them a letter. Do you remember when you put on my Streimel? I told you you're going to become president.
Will Elon Musk come with him and wear his SS
That's how we
uniform?
Yeah. He'll
You
come
can have like
along.
one guy like that in the show. Two guys, too many guys. You should have Ben Shapiro come here and show him around.
I want Jared and Ivanka to come to Kiddush.
Elon Musk is
I
making
just
a
want
car.
Ivanka to come.
Elon Musk is making a car that you'll be able to use on Shabbos because it's electric cars. Just like you have electric elevators that can be
Yeah.
used on Shabbos
Oh.
and other things that
Is
he's
that a
going to
Hector or-
create.
Yeah.
You stop at every corner.
This would be a great thing for the Jews. This would be a great thing for the Jews.
Yeah,
Have this
A
car makes
Shabbos
many
car.
stops.
a Shabbos car.
Mashiach is really here.
What's the deal with that?
And all the Reform and conservative Jews are against it because it's made by Tesla.
What's crazy is
Where
that
do you
they
get
used
the
to be
Jew that
very
has
into
everything?
Teslas
Shabbos
because it
car.
was the first real electric vehicle.
I know, but
Now
now
they
they're
flipped.
yeah. No more against Tesla. Those rascals.
So weird.
What?
Tesla used to be the.
The #1 selling electric vehicle in China.
Tesla?
Tesla's not the #1 selling vehicle in China. It's the #1 selling vehicle in the world today.
Really?
Well, because it's the
I
#1 in
saw
China.
it. I was amazed. I thought
Oh.
because the whole time they were saying Tesla is not making as much, but it has the stocks are high because of the future. This year, 2024, this past year, more Teslas were sold than any other vehicle in the world.
That can't possibly be true.
I'm telling you what they were. I saw an
You're
article.
holding the phone, so look it up.
Look it up on Google.
I'll do all this financial
I'm
research.
sure more Tesla was sold than Toyota too. So.
How much did Elon Musk pay the Rebbe to say that?
Checks in the mail.
I'm into Thunderbird.
Fords.
Remember Ford Thunderbird?
My dad.
Yeah.
Or an Etzel, a Ford
Edsel.
Etzel. Thanks to the Etzel,
Doesn't sound like a good name.
it wasn't. It lasted
like
a year or
Atlas.
two. Or the Rambler.
Never got to put the engine in. That's why it
Rambler
didn't sell
was
so well.
longer.
It was longer, yeah, but that was a company, Rambler.
No,
American, what was it called? American,
AMC.
American.
American what?
Not
AMC?
AMC, not AMC, AMG.
AMG.
Motor-
Moto
American
Company. AMC, I think. AMC.
American Motor
The
Corporation.
Rambler. The other cars, the Mushel GM was big. They had Chevrolet, Pontiac, Oldsmobile,
Yeah.
Buick.
Buick, and Cadillac.
Philip,
Today,
what about Plymouth?
Lincoln?
Plymouth was a different
What
company.
about
Lincoln.
DeLorean?
Lincoln.
I don't think Lincoln.
Have you
What?
ever saw a DeLorean?
No, Lincoln was part of the Mercury.
No,
Group.
Lincoln-
Lincoln's
Mercury.
part of
Have you
Ford.
never saw a DeLorean in person?
Then there was the then you
Get
had
him a DeLorean.
you had a Ford and Mercury was the higher
Right,
end of
Mercury, yeah.
Ford, and then
Mercury
you had
Sable?
all Chrysler,
Back in the day.
Chrysler, and then they had, what was it the Chrysler company? No, who's the one that
Daimler Chrysler. They came together.
Had, the car that Ellie Dovak used to drive all the time.
Dodge?
Oldsmobile?
No, a high-end car. What are
You
you
drove a Lincoln.
A Lincoln, that's right. So
Lincoln.
Lincoln is from Ford.
Lincoln is Ford now.
Yeah. Lincoln, Ford had Ford, Mercury, and Lincoln.
He also used to drive a Lincoln. Rothstein.
Oh, yeah?
He used to drive the big. Always used to have a big Lincoln Town Car. That was like his number one. I remember that he used to get the new one every year.
Oh, yeah?
I remember once got a couple times I got a ride from him from Yeshiva back from New York.
Oh.
That Lincoln Town. Wow, that car was an absolute tank.
I remember getting
Nice.
a car ride with Rothstein, with David Rothstein when it was a Chosson with Dobra
Wow.
from Toivadas. You're talking about, I was probably 9-10 years old. And they were Chosson Kala, and I was waiting there in the car because he was taking me back. He was in college then in Harvard.
Is
Law
Just
school.
around now in the winter time. Is your say?
No, but he died at 59.
Mhm.
He died at 59.
Died during my sister's
And
Tirah.
Dave and Gil Neyman died at 59.
No, I think his name was younger. No,
No, 59.
are you sure? I thought his name was
They
even
all
younger.
died the same age, right before 60.
Your name died right after landing. For
Yeah.
Israel.
What do you mean after landing? They figured out that he died on the flight.
I thought
They
he
took
came
he
off
was
the plane.
coming. He was going from Eretz Yisrael to New York, and when they landed, they saw he was no longer, and they took him straight back to Israel.
Right.
What's 59? Misa Yishamayim?
Whatever, I don't know. Don't worry, David Rothstein died because that was his years. What can you say?
Died during my sister's Shabbos. He got a bracha on the chuppah.
Yeah,
Master Shabbos.
during the Sheva Brachos.
I'm going
He died in the
in the
hospital.
hospital. Yeah.
He was waiting. No, it was after he went for a checkup, and he took a seat, and his wife went to speak to somebody at the desk over there about the next appointment. He was gone. But she returned back to where he was. No, my machronim. Oh, I have to say
I
Masa.
might say, yeah, I'm gonna say.
Okay, we'll say we spoke about Reb Shai Kerestida.
Right.
Reb Shai Kerestida's son, who took over from him, his name was Reb Avrum Kerestida. And he took over from his father at the age of 37, and he lived only for 4 years. And he was Niftan Chof Aleph Adar, Yotat Remayach Muzhensk. And the story is that Reb Shai Kerestida used to have chassidim that lived in the outskirts, and he used to travel around to be able to keep up his things like Achnos Sarchim, which everybody talks about today. And when they came to the Shaila came, they used to put out all the nice cutlery and silver and everything. Now, after he passed away, many of the chassidim became chassidim of his son, who inherited his place, Reb Avrum Kerestida. And one of them was a fellow named Reb Pinchas, who lived a short distance from Kerestida, and he used to come to him once a year as well. And he was a person of means, and he had also a lot of nice silver and nice items, and quite a bit of it, and he used to put it out when the Rebbe came. Sure enough, this Reb Pinchas decided he's moving. He needed a bigger place, and he was going to move his possessions from one to the other. So I guess he hired some movers, but the actual silver he felt was too valuable, so much silver, and he put it into a large container, and he did it on their own. He told his mishpach, his children, listen, we got to watch over it because it's our valuables. It's worth a lot of money. Take care of it. Sure enough, they moved. They arrived at the new house. The silver's gone. Most of his life's possessions no longer there, and he, of course, was broken. And he decided he's going to go to his Rebbe, Reb Avrum Kerestida. And he went, And the Rebbe told him, you have nothing to worry about. You're going to get back every little thing. Even the smallest silver spoon, you'll get it back. And a little while later, hello? Hello?
Hello,
I get the Baruch Hashem. I can't talk now. I'll call you later. Listen, call.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Do me a favor. Call mommy. Hello, hello.
Yeah, I'll call her.
Call 1 minute. Call mommy and have Alta give her over what type of medication is good for a runny nose. Okay.
Oh, Alta's not here. I don't know.
Okay, fine. Okay, good. Okay, bye.
Okay, contact.
So he said, the Rebbe, your Bavrum Kerstira, you're gonna get back even the smallest little fork. Time goes by and he comes to the Rebbe again. He says, don't worry, you're gonna get back. He says, you know what? I don't need to have all the silver out, and I want to come to you for Shabbos like I do every year. And of course, he didn't have to. He borrowed from some friends a little. For his becha, he had a little becha someone was able to give him. Guess he couldn't go into Eastern silver now, like nowadays. And he came, and he comes to that house, and he looks around, and he eyes everybody. A short while later, the Misharis, the non-Jewish Misharis who they trusted so much, runs into the Rav Pinchas and tells him, listen, I know I did wrong. I want you to forgive me. I was the one that took all the silver. But I didn't sell anything yet because I was too scared yet. It was too early. I want to return everything, every little thing. And that way, I want you to forgive me. He said, okay, I'll take back all the silver. But I have one question for you. Why did you now admit it of all times? Nobody suspected you. We considered you faithful, and nobody even, was no suspicion whatsoever. Why did you make this admission? So she said, I decided to do it because when your Rebbe, the Bavrum Kerstira, came in, he looked at me and he knew that I did it. He saw I did it, and I was worried that by him seeing and being upset, I'll be punished. And therefore, I made the admission that I took the silver. He realized it. And he went into the Bavrum Kerstira that the Shiksa was the one who took it, so he told him, Ich weiß davon, I know. And I told you you'll get back every little thing to the smallest fork. It's going to happen. And kach habe. Sisa, you're going to lay him, I'll call you soon. Okay, ma machroinim. No? Everybody talks about Reb Shaila. What's Reb Shaila famous for?
The mice.
Oh.
Giving the mice one.
We have in our house 3 pictures of Reb Shaila Kirsten. A big one, a medium one, and a little one.
The mice?
I tell my wife
Who
the
do the
big
mice
ones
have
is
in
for the
there?
rats, and this medium ones is for the fat, chubby mice, and little one is for the little teeny weeny mice.
And it works?
Obviously. We don't have any rats in the house that I know of.
Rats?
In Northern Rocan.
You have to say rats in my neighborhood. If you don't have it, you're not a joke.
Maybe I should
He
put up
has
a
in
picture
You know
of
how
my-
much construction was going on there and that it causes problems?
Can I put
road
up a picture of
problems?
my shed of a child, or it doesn't work?
Why not?
Works
Why
everywhere.
not? Works everywhere. Those mice run away from that Reb Shaila.
Which rabbit do the mice put up in their nest?
Huh?
But we should put up a billboard of Shiloh.
Which rabbit do the mice
Oh, in
have pictures of?
Yeah. Put a big billboard of Shiloh in Alston. Maybe that'll help.
That's so funny.
What, everybody has. You go to
That's-
Borough Park, you see it all over the place. No? But die hat dat beeld voor de Shayla?
Rather.
Zeist du?
Maybe you have one?
I don't have one. Maybe I'll get one.
Oh, you see?
I have one on me.
You want, you don't have to buy one. You can call the exterminator every month and pay $45. You have a choice. Dum da dum ba dum da dum ba dum dum da 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 shir amalo shir amalo shir amalo shir amalo b'shuv Adonai shivasi ono yino yehovim lozim molesh loykeinu ushonenu rina zonu adoyim midiladayna lasoi simone That's it, Rabbi Somerville invention.
Motzai'i invention.
Shem
Hashem Adonai mevoy rachmat Adar b'shit vorona vorona Motzai'i HaRab Motzai'i
Nuruk Shulchalni.
Nurek Shulchalni Shaloi Nurek Shulchalni Shaloi v'tivoy choyinu
Berchatu Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam